This is Janet Morena, Executive Director of Priests for Life. It's spring, and it's that season for what? First Communion. Many children will be making their first communion this year. Well, this book, From Bread and Wine to Saints Divine, written by Anthony DeStefano, one of our executives, really hones in on what's about to happen for these boys and girls that are making their first communion. So let's take a listen to the story.
From Bread and Wine to Saints Divine. Written by Anthony DeStefano. Illustrated by James Madsen. Read by the author. Of all the riddles rare and strange, the most remarkable is change. And of these changes large and small, the greatest was the first of all. With just a word from God the King, from nothingness came everything. Why did God create all this? To share his love and happiness. How he caused this great change, though, is something that we just don't know. And so it's been through history. Change remains a mystery. Seasons change from green to gold, with warming sun and chilling cold. A dark and scary stormy night transforms by morning into light. An unborn baby, fresh and new, becomes a boy or girl like you. A caterpillar waves goodbye and soon becomes a butterfly. Sprinkle seeds with springtime showers. Time goes by and you'll have flowers. Store some eggs and incubate, and chicks will hatch there while you wait. Plant an acorn in the ground. Soon an oak tree will be found. Leave water in the freezer now. Cubes of ice will form somehow. Stir sugar, flour, eggs, then bake. Presto, there's a birthday cake.
Surprise!
A box of crayons at the start becomes the most amazing art. Logs of wood that burn in fire, reduced to ash when flames expire. Lumps of coal deep in the earth, compressed to diamonds of great worth. Life is full of transformations, surpassing all our expectations. But awesome as these changes are, one outshines them all by far. A mix of wheat and water spread flattens out and turns to bread. A grape that's handpicked from a vine ages and becomes a wine. This special bread and wine are made, and to the church they're both conveyed. A priest at Mass then lifts them up, at first the bread, and then the cup. He says some words that might sound odd, and bread and wine turn into God. Yes, Jesus Christ, who saved us all, has now become so very small. He has the power to exist, present in the Eucharist. But why is he so small and slim? So we can change and be like him. So boys and girls like me and you can walk up humbly 2 by 2. Faithful children in a line, there to eat the bread divine. Then as months and years go past, Deep inside, we change at last. Receiving God and faith this way, we grow more holy every day. We learn to share and sacrifice, no matter what the loss or price. We grow in courage, truth, and love, just like the saints of God above. Of all the changes here and there, of all the changes everywhere, of all the changes near and far, of all the changes that there are, of all the changes bright and blessed, to change into a saint is best.
Isn't that an amazing story? And look, let me just remind you of one of the illustrations. Look at that. There's the children going up First Communion Day to receive Jesus for the very, very first time. You know, many people, they're wondering, what do I give my grandchild or my daughter or son that's making their first communion? And very often, a lot of people give a check, right? They give money, figuring, oh, let's put in the kid's savings account. But imagine giving them the book with the check. This is a beautiful book. And some people buy like a special cross. Again, a book to teach the children a little bit more about what's about to happen when they receive Jesus for the first time. And hopefully they'll keep receiving Jesus every Sunday at Mass, and it will carry them through adulthood. So again, beautiful book, From Bread and Wine to Saints Divine, available at our online store at prolifeproducts.org. Hurry up and order them now to have them in time for that First Communion Day. This is Janet Morena